previous question we are told that there is a fruit seller who has a stock of mangoes, bananas and apples. So he has mangoes, he has bananas and he has apples. At the beginning of the day, the number of mangoes make up 40% of his stock. So if you assume that the total number of fruits with him is n, the number of mangoes is 0.4n. And this would imply that the total number of bananas plus apples will be 0.6n. With just this information, what can we say about it? We want 0.4n to be a natural number. It cannot be a fraction. It cannot have 2.5 mangoes. 0.4 is 4 by 10. So 4 by 10 of n, this has to be a natural number, or 2 by 5 into n, this has to be a natural number. This would imply that n has to be a multiple of 5. What else can we say? Let us look at the other information that is given. Now, he sells half of his mangoes. So the number of mangoes, the number of fruits that are sold is half of mangoes, which is 0.2n. And he sold 96 bananas. So the number of bananas sold is 96. And 40% of apples. Let us assume that the initial number of apples is A. So he sold 0.4A. Again, with the earlier one, we want 0.4a to be a natural number. So a also has to be a multiple of 5. And at the end of the day, he ends up selling 50% of the fruits. So basically, this will make up 0.5n, because this is 50% of the fruits. So 0.2n plus 96 plus 0.4a is equal to 0.5n, which is 50% of the fruits he had originally. This would imply that 96 plus 0.4a will be equal to 0.3n. Let us multiply the entire equation with 10 so that we can remove the decimals. So 960 plus 4a is equal to 3n, or the value of n is equal to 320 plus 4 by 3a. Now, what can we say about this? We want a to be a multiple of 5, because if a is not a multiple of 5, the 0.4a will not be a natural number. And we want this to be again a natural number, so a has to be a multiple of 3 as well. So a basically has to be a multiple of 5 and 3. This would imply that a has to be a multiple of 15. If a is a multiple of 15, what are the values that n can take? If a is equal to 15, n will be equal to 320 plus 4 by 3 into 15, because we are looking for the smallest possible value of n, which is equal to 340. 340 is a multiple of 5, so this condition is satisfied. So the minimum number of fruits that you can have at the beginning is 340.